2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. Let's check out Seattle's starting lineup. And it's Delfino in a power forward. And for Minneapolis, so Doris, these teams have been on a collision course, both coming in playing their best basketball.
They are, Kevin, and when two teams that are red hot square off, it's almost like a barometer to see which one is actually better. So perfect time for these two teams to meet up.
Tip-off goes to Seattle. Over to the left wing. And that one's good, Weatherspoon.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Dennis. Shoots. Gets an open look and hits.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Passes it to Diawara. Here's Weatherspoon. And it's good, 2 points. Weatherspoon's got 5.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
From down low. The rebound by Weatherspoon. Lets the three fly. And another three for Seattle.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
Here's Dennis. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. And the shot is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Minneapolis. He had a list of concerns coming in tonight, not the least of which was matching up with De'Aaron Fox. He said it's not just the speed, though that obviously is an issue. It's that Fox has also become so good at dictating tempo and getting you to play his style. That's something they can't allow. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And Delfino pulls it down. For Seattle, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. The pass to Weatherspoon. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
A terrific shot on the turnaround.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Here's Weatherspoon. 12 points for him. Delfino, good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And first time out of the game called for Minneapolis.
Okay, fans, get on out for your Minneapolis answers. Let's give them a round of applause. Your Minneapolis answers.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Dennis. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Good work there as it goes.
You know, you have to use the bounce pass in that instance to make the catch easier.
It's hard to believe, but Luka Doncic is still in his mid-20s. Doris, does he even have a ceiling?
That is the question, Kevin, and I'm not sure he does, because in the first part of his career, he's been all-NBA consistently, and we're talking first team multiple times. He's averaged over 30 in a season. I don't think there is a ceiling, Kevin.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Weatherspoon.
And that one's good, Weatherspoon.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
There's the lob to the hoop.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Out to the wing. Henson. Off target from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The three-pointer is right on target.
And both teams here in a nice rhythm offensively. And that really says as much about the lack of D as it does either's O.
Diawara can't hit.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
It's good from long range.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Weatherspoon the pass to Delfino. Right wing. Throws it up high. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Assisted by
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Here's Diamantopoulos. Another one falls for Minneapolis.
He is now 3 for 4 to start this game. Clearly, the confidence is already building.
Here's Weatherspoon. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Goes back up. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Minneapolis foul. Dennis. First personal foul, first team foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Minneapolis.
2 shots.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Pass to Dennis. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Weatherspoon. And it's Seattle with the ball.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Really left alone that time. He's got 10.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Pass to Delfino. Launches a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Pass to Dennis. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession.
To Seattle.
And Seattle making a change here. Rice has checked in. And another three for Seattle.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
And Hinson pulls it down.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
They get it back. Now a timeout called by Minneapolis.
Okay, fans, get on up for your Minneapolis answers.
And Seattle making a change here. Diaz checked in. Minneapolis trails by 7. The pass to Dennis. Here's Diamatopoulos, and that's good for 2. 9 points in the game so far.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Pass to Diaw. The shot's good. And Seattle leads by 7. Last game for Seattle, they picked up the W against Anchorage. Here's Dennis. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Pass to Weatherspoon. Passes it to Trice. And it's Seattle with another.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Minneapolis trails by 7. And the pass to Dennis. Inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Luka Doncic started off his 2024, Doris, with a historic scoring performance.
He sure did, Kevin. He was only the 4th player in league history to score over 72 points in a game. It was the shooting performance of a lifetime, and Luka just takes it all in stride. Incredible.
The first one falls. Hill, he's checked in for Seattle. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Seattle leading by 5. Pass to Delfino. Off with the layup. All sorts of time, and that's good off the glass that time. He's got 9.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Out left to the wing. Here's Weatherspoon. He's got 16. He gets that one.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Pass to Dennis. Clock at 6. Here's Diamatopoulos, and another 3 for Minneapolis.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Now, here's Trice. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. They get the rebound. Here's Dennis. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
One shot. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. 1:39 left to play in the first. Hill passes to Diaw. He is hauled in by Minneapolis. Over to the wing. Another one falls for Minneapolis.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Seattle calls timeout.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
.122 left to play here in the first. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Delfino kicks to Trice. Looking to end the run. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
And another 3 for Minneapolis.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Passes it to Weatherspoon. And again, Seattle with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now the pass to Dennis. Here's Diamantopoulos, and another 3 for Minneapolis.
How about this first quarter? 7 of 9 from the field. He is putting on a show.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Delfino passes to Weatherspoon, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Seattle shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. That's good from Delfino. 9 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. With 4 seconds on the clock, and no good that time.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Seattle leads by only 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Welcome for the second quarter of this critical play-in game. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Seattle.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Here's Dennis. And the basket is good. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
And for Seattle, they've got Trice. And it's Hinson in at the 2 guard. Now here's Trice. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. The shot, no good. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Ends the move with a whisper instead of a bang, going to the finger roll.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Releases. Good on that shot. And with that, the Minneapolis lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Delfino.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
A rebound by Weatherspoon. Seattle with the ball. Trice with it. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. A nice shot by Hinson.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Diamatopoulos. Another one falls for Minneapolis. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Puts up a deep 3. Trice with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Now here's Trice. Hinson. Good on the three-point shot. Hinson's got 7.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Hits the three-point bomb.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Now a timeout call by Minneapolis. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to Derrickson. And they get it back. That one goes. Count it. He's got 11.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
To the middle. It's deflected. One-on-one fast break. Tries it from the top of the key. And another basket for Seattle.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Just 5 on the clock. That savvy little up fake there. Fooling the D. He's got 21.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
To me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one. Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Following the three-point basket by Minneapolis. Here's Weatherspoon. Doesn't go for him. Minneapolis trails by 4. And Hinson pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
For Minneapolis, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And now just a 1-point Seattle lead.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Here's Dean. Got a piece of it. Here's Derrickson. And another 3 for Minneapolis.
Yeah, this looks...
Seattle calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Looking at Minneapolis, they took the win in their last game against Omaha. Here's Hinson. 14 points for him. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. To the paint. Here's Weatherspoon. He's got 29 points. Here's Dean. And it's Seattle with another.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
shoots. Another one falls for Minneapolis.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Pass to Delfino. Out to the right wing. Weatherspoon the pass to Delfino. Here's Dean. Good on the shot. 6 points for him.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Minneapolis moving it around. And Derrickson gets it to go.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Now here's Trice. Passes to Delfino. And another three for Seattle.
You can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
And Minneapolis has possession. Seattle able to drain the three. There's the three. And again, Seattle with the triple.
2 trays now in the second quarter after he hit one in the first.
Another one falls for Minneapolis.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Three-pointer drops in the tray. Delfino's got the lead up to 7 now for Seattle.
Well, a good first quarter leads to a dynamite second period.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Delfino with the steal. Down low, Dean. Boom, he jams it straight down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Lets it go. Another one falls for Minneapolis.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
To the inside. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. From 15 feet away, here's Derrickson. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Minneapolis trails by 7. .125 left in the first half. Down low, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. To the paint. There's the steal. There's the pass to Weatherspoon. Kicks it to Trice. Pass to Dean. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
41 seconds left to play here in the half. Count it. He's got 15.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Here's Hinson. And another three for Seattle.
And things starting to click from three-point land. Nothing in the first quarter, but he's hit 3 triples here in the second.
There's 21 seconds left in the first half. Second chance shot. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Delfino kicks to Trice. And another 3 for Seattle.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's Seattle holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be right back after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. I guess Shaq's not here today. If your name is Kenny the Jet Smith, raise your hand, please. And I'm Kevin Harlan. Checking out Seattle. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
They made every possession count by limiting the mistakes. Very disciplined about protecting the ball and making the right play. If they keep this up, the lead should be safe. Don't get cocky and lose just because you're ahead.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, don't get me started with this. They're standing around flat-footed, not closing down on you quickly enough. The result is way too many open threes, and at halftime, the deficit, that couldn't be it.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And welcome to the second half of this high-stakes play-in clash. Minneapolis trails by 11. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And for Seattle, they've got Trice. And it's Diawara in at the 5, home in the paint. Hinson's shot is off.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Here's Diawara. Basket counts. And Seattle leads by 8.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Diawara. Here's Dean. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. And now a 10-point Seattle lead. Pass to Dennis. The 3. And another 3 for Minneapolis.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Got a piece of it. Finish off the break. 14 points for him.
80% shooting to start the third. 4 for 5.
Seattle leading by 5. Passes it to Hinson. And there's the pass to Dean. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And another 3 for Minneapolis.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Trice passes to Diawara. It's tipped.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
To the middle. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now just a 2-point Seattle lead.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Okay, fans, get on up for your Minneapolis answers.
Seattle calls timeout.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
So both teams making some changes here.
Your Minneapolis answers.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Pass to Hinson. For three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 11 points in the game.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
He lobs it up, and that one is stuffed right through.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Pass to Delfino. Here's Hinson. Here's Weatherspoon. 33 points for him. Misses in close. Minneapolis trails by 3. Minneapolis moving it around. And he slams that one down.
55.
No, he's just flexing his muscles on that slam.
Oh, he wanted these people to hear that one. Great look there, but off target.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Always going up for the alley-oop here.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. And Delfino pulls it down. Delfino's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Minneapolis foul called. Number 27. First personal foul, first team foul. At the line.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Seattle.
As soon as you turn it over on them, they're off to the races. They have been absolutely relentless in the open floor.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
First one falls for him. And Seattle making a change here. He hits both from the stripe. Minneapolis trails by 5. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Puts up a deep 3. Here's Diawara. And he dunks it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And Minneapolis has possession. They trail by 3. Yes, that goes in. He's got 21.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Nailed from three-point land. 3. And Seattle leads by 4.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Got a hand on it. Inside. Here's Delfino. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Now a timeout call by Minneapolis.
For viewers, timeout, a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Minneapolis making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in. Hill, he's checked in for Seattle. Minneapolis trails by 6. The baseline J. It's good.
Oh, the turnaround jumper. That was just beautiful.
For Seattle, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. And it's Hill with the jam.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
Pulls up on the wing. Another one falls for Minneapolis.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Fires the 3. Hits it from three-point range. 16 points for him.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Seattle leading by 4. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Launches it from deep.
Seattle foul. Diawara. First personal foul.
Here's Dennis. He's got 18. He's guarded by Hill. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Passes it to Delfino. And it's Seattle with another.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
From deep. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Dennis.
That's his third triple this half, and that's after hitting only 1 before that.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
He completely lost focus since the break, turning the ball over multiple times. And that's after no turnovers in the first half.
And Seattle making a change here. Diaw's checked in. Minneapolis shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. For the lead. Not that time. It's off now, shooting 7 of 10 from the floor. Lays it up off the glass. Diaw's got his second bucket tonight.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
The pass to Dellavedova. Here's Dennis. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Dennis has got it all tied up now for Minneapolis. Pass to Diaw. Turnolis. And he gets the bucket. 5 points in the game. Here's Dennis. He's got 24. For the lead. And another 3 for Minneapolis.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Delfino. Launches it. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Here's Dennis. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And Seattle's shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. Very pretty alley-oop layup. And it's a 4-point Seattle lead.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
1:11 left in the third quarter. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
Number 55.
From deep three-point land. The shot missing. Minneapolis shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Diamantopoulos. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
We've got 28 seconds left in the third. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Trice is checked in for Seattle. Now here is Dellavedova. Still without a basket. And Hill over to help. And the basket by Dennis. And Minneapolis leads by 2.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Here's Diaw. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Diaw's got 8 points.
And he's stroking it well, but he just hasn't shown the aggressiveness that they need out of him. Probably in front by more than he was taking
with the score.
And so after 3 quarters of play and some great offensive output, this one is tied. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And thanks for joining us for this fourth quarter of this play-in game. Seattle with the ball. Pass to Diawara. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
And for Seattle, Trice is out there with Hill. And it's Weatherspoon in at the small forward position. He gets it in there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And Derrickson gets it to go.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Delfino with the three. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 27 points for him.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth.
Assist goes to.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Minneapolis.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
For Seattle, they've gotten all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. They grabbed their own miss. For Minneapolis, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. The shot. Good. Nothing but net. And Minneapolis leads by 3. And Seattle's shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. And it's Hill with the jam.
That's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. On its way from Delfino for 2. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 5 assists tonight.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
To the paint. Another one falls for Minneapolis.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And the pass to Diawara. Releases. Good on that shot. And with that, the Minneapolis lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Hill.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
That's tipped, and he gets it back. The rebound by Weatherspoon.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Trice's shot is good. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Diawara with the rebound. Diawara's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Delfino. To the wing right side. Here's Trice. No good there off the double clutch. For Minneapolis, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. And it goes down 2 points. And it's Seattle with the ball. Pass to Delfino. And another 3 for Seattle.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And the shot goes in. He's got 23.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Passes it to Weatherspoon. And here's Trice. And another basket for Seattle. Minneapolis trails by 3. Here's Dennis. It's deflected. They recover. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand. And Seattle's shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. There's the pass to Weatherspoon. He kicks it to Trice. 6 to shoot from outside the arc. And another 3 for Seattle.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc. A key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection. Swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Count that one.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Pass to Weatherspoon. He takes it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's Dennis. Another one falls for Minneapolis.
Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
He lobs it up. Out of bounds. Minneapolis takes possession.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
They've been hanging in there.
And a chance here to jump on top.
Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Now Trice. And there's the drive. To the left wing. And it's Seattle with another.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
The fader. The rebound by Weatherspoon.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
Trice passes to Hinson. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Here's Dennis. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Good on the bucket. 33 points for him.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Pass to Weatherspoon. To the inside, Diawara. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Minneapolis moving it around. It's good.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Pass to Delfino. Fires it up. And it's Seattle with another.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
To the middle, here's Diamatopoulos. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Seattle calls timeout. the game.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Seattle's coach as he addressed the team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. But when three goes in, it's always a welcome sight, guys.
All right, thank you, David.
Oh, what a pass, and then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Seattle leading by 6. And here's Trice. Here's Hinson. And it's Seattle with another.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Here's Diamantopoulos. And he uses the glass on the lane. 27 points for him.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
In the game. 2 minutes.
The pass to Weatherspoon. Here's Diawara. Yeah, it's hauled in by Minneapolis. Down low. And Delfino pulls it down. Delfino's got his 6th rebound on the night. A shot by Weatherspoon, no good. Minneapolis trails by 6.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Number 55.
Here's Diawara, and that one is clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Diawara taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
Drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
It's showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Oh, and he misses the dunk. Seattle with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Delfino, good.
Just a humongous 4th quarter for him, especially from long range. Just in a groove now in that tray has been deadly. Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rack.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Now a timeout called by Minneapolis. They're trailing by 9. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the 4th.
Let's give them a round of applause. Your Minneapolis dancers.
There's 53 seconds left in the 4th. And another assist for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Pass to Weatherspoon. Pass to Delfino. Pulls up. High post. And it's Seattle with another. That was a big one. You could hear it.
And sometimes the silence of a crowd can speak volumes.
Here's Diamantopoulos. A rebound by Weatherspoon. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. There's the triple. And another 3 for Minneapolis.
What a performance. This is the kind of high streak that you will rarely see.
And so they foul intentionally.
Dennis. 2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for the away team, Dwayne taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good. It's an 8-point game. Now a timeout call by Minneapolis. They're trailing by 8. 15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
A lot to talk over and improve on for next time.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
Tries a 3 off the inbound. The shot off that time. And that's it, a big-time win for them here, folks. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
DeMar, big effort tonight. What is the state of mind of this club right now?
We're focusing in on the defensive end. We know if we get stops, then we can definitely score whenever we want.
And you got it done tonight, DeMar. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. All right, Greg, that'll do it for this one. You got to love how it's really ramped up the anticipation for the playoff journey ahead. For Dorisburg, David Aldridge, Greg